The video you just watched cost the government $46,000. That's about 46 million naira or more than that. Yes, you heard me correctly. This very video cost the government $46,000. In fact, this video is called The Push That Cost the Government $46,000.
Let me do it now.
Are you coming back right now?
What is it? Walk back over there. You know.
You'll be very surprised that just a push could cost the government $46,000. And if you are patient with me in this video, you will definitely find out why they had to spend $46,000 to correct this one mistake. And I promise you, you're going to be learning a lot from this video. I do not know the country where this thing happened, but I sure do know that it is in Africa. So I dig down the history of this very video and I found out one thing. We have seen police brutality, especially in Nigeria, because I'm from this side, so I understand what it means. Especially in Nigeria, we have seen so many videos of police slapping somebody, shooting somebody, harassing people, and all that. And yet, these people go scot-free. Sometimes the police call them to order, some of them lose their job. Yeah, they try in that aspect, but how many people have gotten justice? This very video you see on the screen, in March of 2019, a video went viral after it was posted in 242, a police officer pushing a young man over a barrier, and it was said that the young man was obeying the officer's command to hop back over the barrier. Probably they were having a show or a conference or something that has to do with young people's gathering, and they had to call the police to control the crowd. And I think the instruction was nobody should hop over to the barrier. Just do not come over to the barrier. Just stay behind the barrier. But this young man decided to hop over the barrier innocently or probably provocatively. But this police officer was really not happy with this young man, so he decided to react as an officer on duty. So he ordered the young man to go back to where he hopped from. And of course, the argument escalated. And when this young man was about going back, this police officer pushed this young man, unprovoking. And of course, the video went viral. Now, if you reach to this level of this video, you're about to find out why it cost the government $46,000. A lawyer or a law practitioner saw the video and decided to take up the case. They call it pro bono. Pro bono is reaching out to the family and telling them that you want to take up the case. You don't need any money. You don't need them to pay you for any reason, but you just want to prove a point. So the family accepted the offer and they decided to take up the case to the court. And when they went to the court, after 2 days trial, the court ruled that the police must pay $46,000 to the family in damages and costs combined. And of course, you know that it is the government that owns the police, and they paid $46,000. What do I want to make out of this video? You see, it is very important you think before you act. Some of you act before you think. And when you go to the prison today, you will see so many people who are behind bars because they acted before thinking. This police officer may feel that he's doing his job, but he refused to think about the repercussion of what he's doing. And that's what resulted him to cost the government to pay $46,000. Sometimes people will provoke you and do you something that is really annoying, but because you feel that you're more powerful than them, you are more big than them, you will now make one decision that will cost you your freedom, that will cost you something very, very important. So you can see that there's a need to think before you act, because when you act before you think, the repercussion is always big. If it is possible, it is important you play a fool to fool the fool that thinks you're a fool. A push that cost the government $46,000. To you, it may just be a word that you say or the way you react to somebody's comment or somebody's behavior towards you that will cost you something very important. Learn to think before you act. Let me drop this. There's a popular saying that goes, when you are angry, do not make decisions. When you are happy, do not make promises. A word is enough for the wise.